Hello, I just want to make sure you can see me here. Let's back up a little bit. Good. Good. Hello. My name is Katya, and today we're going to be doing a 60-minute yoga practice. Before we get started, I really like to make an acknowledgement that yoga is an ancient science and spiritual practice that originated in India, and I feel very lucky to have been able to study it a little bit in India and share my practice with you. But the practice that we're doing today, asanas, are one of the 8 limbs of yoga, and I would highly recommend that if you're at all interested, you go and try to learn some more about that. If you have any questions today during our practice, please feel free to use the chat box. I don't know if it's all over here for you, but this is where it is for me. And I will try to answer your questions as we go along. All right, so if we want to find ourselves in a comfortable seated position on the ground, whether that's on our knees, with our legs crossed, or in half lotus like we are now, see if you can move the flesh away from your glutes so that you're balanced right on your sit bones. Bring your hands either palm down or palm up, either on your knees or in your lap, wherever's comfortable for you. Breathe in and close our eyes. Bring your attention to your breath. During our practice today, we'll be focusing on our breath, breathing in and out through our nose. Whenever the mind starts to wander, just bring it back to our breath. So we'll be paying attention to our posture, trying to make sure that our back is straight, shoulders are over our hips. Inhale and exhale, go ahead and tilt your head to the left and let your head fall forward into a roll. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, forward, and just go along with the flow of your own breath. Whatever works for you. And in the other direction. And inhale, come back to center. Here we're going to bring our arms out in front of us, bring our fingertips to our shoulders, and inhale, roll your elbows back, making a big circle so you get your elbows to touch behind you, and exhale, inhale, come up. Exhale, roll back. And keep breathing with that breath, with that movement. And switch direction, inhale, forward, exhale, down. One more roll forward. And release your shoulders. Go ahead and bring your hands down in front of you. So fingers facing you, palms on the ground, wrists out, and just go ahead and walk out your wrists a little bit. A little bit of stretching in there. And flip your wrist to the other side so that the backs of your hands are on the ground, wrists facing up, fingertips still pointing towards yourself. And let's give our wrists a little bit of a rotation out and in. And then we can just wave our arms around. I don't know how much you've moved today. I have not been moving that much today. Great, let's go ahead and extend our legs out in front of us. Inhale, we're gonna flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Try to keep your back straight. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. And tucking our left knee underneath us. If that's comfortable for you. We're gonna intertwine our fingers underneath our right knee. Inhale, extend our right knee straight up. Flexing our foot, exhale, pull our knee into our chest. We're gonna do 5 of these. Inhale out. Exhale in. 4. Inhale out. Exhale in. 3, inhale out. Exhale in 2. Inhale out. Exhale in 1. And instead of relaxing, go ahead and do a couple of circles, drawing circles with our feet, engaging that knee, trying to get some movement in there. If you have weak knees and this is painful at all to you, just make smaller circles. Any sort of movement is good. And the other direction, counterclockwise. And go ahead, relax your knee. We're just going to roll out our wrist, our footrest, our ankles just a little bit. Clockwise and counterclockwise. Lovely. Before we switch to the other side, go ahead, just come through butterfly really quick. Check in with your hips, see how they're feeling. Inhale, flat back, exhale, bend down just a little bit. I think you can put a little bit of pressure on your knees, open up those hips. And we'll switch to the other side, so tucking your right leg underneath and intertwining your fingers underneath your left leg. We're going to inhale, flex our foot, extend out. Exhale, pull in. 5, inhale, extend out. Exhale, pull in, knee to chest. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, pull in. That's 3. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, pull in. That's 2. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, pull in. 1. Great. Now go ahead and do some nice little circles with your knee again, drawing a circle as big as you can with your toe, but making sure you're not pinching anything in your knee. Also trying to keep your back straight, balanced on your tailbones. It's hard. I always forget that. And the other direction, clockwise. Great. And we can start rotating our ankle. Ankle counterclockwise and clockwise. Beautiful. Lovely. And relaxing. Let's again go through butterfly, soles of our feet together, ankles out. Head and get a little bit of movement in there. Very nice. Oh, let's go on our backs for a minute. Yeah, backs on our backs for just a second. So lying straight down on the ground, extend our right knee straight out, flex our foot, bring our left knee into our chest. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to extend our left arm out to the side and bring our right knee over to our left side with our right hand. Gentle spinal twist and gaze over your left hand. Let's take 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to come back to center. And exhale, go ahead and just straighten your knee. Wherever you are, just try to straighten your knee, flex it. We'll hold this again also for 5 breaths. Try to make sure your bottom foot is also flexed. 5 breaths here. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Go ahead and release that left leg all the way to the ground. The other leg, we're going to inhale, bring our right knee into our chest, grab your right knee with your left hand, extend your right arm out to the side, and exhale, twist your leg over to the right. Ooh, I'm hitting the couch. So twist your knee over to the right, try not to hit anything. And gaze over your right hand, trying to keep both shoulders on the ground, even though one of your hips is up in the air. And 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale. 5. We're going to inhale, extend our legs straight up. Your both of your feet actually flexed. And we're going to take 5 breaths here. So inhale. Exhale, pull your leg maybe a little bit closer, a little bit higher up. Inhale, extend, make sure you're really straight all the way up. Exhale, release any tension. 4, inhale. Exhale. 3, 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 1, great. Go ahead and bring both of your knees back into your chest. We're going to come up to happy baby. So grabbing the outsides of each of your feet, the middle of your feet with your hands. Go ahead and just come to happy baby. Extend your legs out, keeping them bent. Your whole back is flat on the ground. And go ahead and your legs before we really warm up. See how they're feeling. See how your hips are feeling. See if you can get some cycling motions in there. Nice. It's a good time to check in with your body. See if you're feeling any tightness anywhere. Throughout today's practice, if you are feeling tightness, just take the move a little bit less seriously, back off of it, or you can always come to child's pose if you want. Bringing your knees back onto the ground, we're going to come into a really easy bridge, just to get us started with a nice easy back bend. So I'll demonstrate first, then we can go. During this pose, it's important to make sure that your face or your head is facing straight up to the sky. You're not side to side. You can twist something in your neck. So looking straight up, we're going to inhale, raise our hips up, engaging our glutes and our thighs and our glutes, quads, calves, our feet, really rooting down through our feet. And interlace our fingers underneath our hips. Roll our shoulders under for an increased back bend. I was looking to the side and I should not have been. And we're going to take 5 breaths here. We're going to do 3 of those. For the third one, if you'd like, we can go up to full wheel, Shavasana. I'll demonstrate that for you. I'll demonstrate that for you when we get there. So for now, let's just start with bridge pose. So inhale, we're going to lift our hips. Oh, okay. Make sure that your fingertips are touching your heels. It's the distance that you want to make sure that you're getting a good back bend. So inhale, we're going to lift our hips up, interlace our fingers, roll our shoulders under, and 5 breaths here. Inhale, exhale. If you feel any pinching lower back, really make sure you're engaging those quads and rooting through your shoulders as well. I think that's 4. Exhale, 3, 2. Exhale, 1 more breath in. And relax down to the ground. Great. Taking 1 breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do that again with the next inhale. We're going to bring our hips up. So inhale, up. Engaging those quads. Interlacing our fingers, rolling our shoulders under, and breath 1. In and out through the nose. 2. Looking straight up. 3. Engaging those quads. And 4. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. And then go ahead and release. 1 more. Now, if you'd like to come all the way up to wheel for this one, or chakrasana, we're going to put our palms on the ground so that our fingertips are right underneath our shoulders. And on the inhale, you're just going to push straight up, really rooting through your feet and your fingers to make sure that you're not putting too much pressure on your lower back. So whether you'd like to do full wheel or just stay with the same bridge that we've been doing, whatever is more comfortable for you. All right, so get into your starting position, either your fingers touching your heels or your fingertips underneath your shoulders. And on our next inhale, we're going to come up. So inhale, exhale, and inhale, push up. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Exhale, one more, breathe in. And exhale, lower yourself back down to the ground. Gently, gently. And windshield wiper your legs back and forth, either side. Get some movement in there. And to counteract that big back bend we just did, we're going to go ahead and roll out our back. So bring our knees into our chest. We're going to roll up, oops, and down. And just go ahead and roll your spine out a little bit. Massage that part of your body. One more roll. Let's roll down. And roll up. We're going to come into tabletop. So here we are in tabletop. We're going to do a few cat-cows here. Get our spine going. So inhale. I'm going to reach up, look up to the sky. Exhale, curve our back. Look at our belly button, chin to chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, down, 2. Inhale, up. Exhale, down, 3. Inhale, up. Exhale, down, 4. Inhale, up. Exhale, down, 5. Inhale, come to center. Now we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to be lifting our back leg. So we'll start with our right. Inhale, we're going to lift our right leg straight up, keeping your foot flexed. Exhale, you're going to pull your knee in so that your knee touches your nose. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull in. Let's see. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull in. 2. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull in. 1, and relax. And now the other side. So inhale, flexing our foot, reach all the way up. Arch up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, knee to nose. 3 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, in. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose. 1 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose. Great. Now we're going to do the same thing, but this time we are going to go ahead and add our arms to it. So here we are in tabletop. We're going to inhale, reach our right foot straight back and our left arm straight out. Exhale, we're going to bring our elbow to touch our knee. So inhale, extend out. Exhale, reach in. That's 4. Inhale, out. Reach in. 3. Inhale, out. Reach in. 2. Inhale, out. Reach in. 1. And relax. And the other side. Inhale, extend your right arm and your left leg straight out. Exhale, pull your knee to your elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. That's 3. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. That's 4. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. That's 5. Let's do one more just for good measure, because I think I might have lost track. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. And back to tabletop. And really quick, we're just going to come to child's pose just to demonstrate. In child's pose, your knees are out, your toes are touching. You're just going to come bend down to the ground, bring your forehead to the ground. Take a breath here. Exhale. This is a pose that's available to you at any point in our practice. Should you feel the need to just restore yourself a little bit. Totally available to you. So coming back to tabletop, we're going to do one of my favorites. We're going to inhale, extend our left arm up to the sky, lower face looking up. Exhale, we're going to thread our left hand between our right hand and our right knee, bringing our shoulder and our head down to the ground. 5 of these. Inhale, come all the way up, looking up. Exhale, bring your shoulder and your head down to the ground, threading the needle. 4. Inhale. Exhale through. 3. Breathing through your nose this whole time. Inhale up. Exhale through. 2. Inhale up. Exhale through. 1. And now dropping our shoulder and our head down to the ground. We're gonna inhale, reach our right arm up towards the sky. Go ahead and twist right hand, bend at the elbow, and bring your, well, if you'd like, you can either stay reaching up, or you can twist your arm over and grab your left thigh with your right hand for some added leverage. And go ahead and breathe. 1, 5 breaths here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. And coming back to center. Ooh, my back feels very different. Give me 1 second. My computer is making some noise. I'm just gonna make my computer silent. There we go. Great. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Oh. Great, other direction. In tabletop inhale, we're gonna reach our right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread your right arm through your left leg and arm, yes, bringing your right shoulder and head down to the ground. Inhale, we're gonna reach up. Exhale, thread through so that your head touches the ground, just barely. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through, that's 3. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through, that's 4. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through, that's 5. This time leaving your head and your shoulders on the ground. We're gonna inhale our left arm up to the sky. If you'd like, you can leave it here, or you can twist your left hand, bend at the elbow, and grab your right thigh with your left hand looking straight up to the sky. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Oh, 1 more, because I just love this pose so much. Okay, great. Now inhale, bring your left hand back to the ground and push yourself up, back into tabletop. Let's take a second and just move here. Go ahead and arch and curve your back as you need to. If you want, go ahead and give your chest a little bit of a roll to the left and a little bit of a roll to the right. Whatever works for you. We're gonna tuck our feet underneath and we're gonna push ourselves up into downward facing dog. And just pedal out your feet a little bit here, bring them a little bit closer together than maybe they were earlier. In this position, we're gonna turn our tailbone up towards the sky, really root through, spread far apart, and trying to get our heels down to the ground, but that takes a lot of flexibility. So here we are, trying to get our downward facing dog, feeling comfortable, being kind with our bodies and thankful that we're able to move. And inhale, we're gonna reach our right leg straight up to the sky. Exhale, bend at the knee, open up those hips. And go ahead and play with whatever gets you the best stretch through your front side body. Inhale up. Exhale, we're gonna bring our right leg to the inside of our right hand, dropping our left knee and looking up. Let's take 2 breaths here. Or 3, a third one. Very good. Exhale. Inhale, we're gonna bring our foot back through plank. Here we are in plank. Exhale, chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin touch ground. We're gonna push ourselves up through upward facing dog. Your weight is on the top of the backs of your, the tops of your feet and your hands. Inhale, you look up towards the sky. Exhale, we're gonna bend back into downward facing dog. We are back in downward facing dog. We're gonna do the same side, or the same thing. Inhale, reach your left leg up, bend at the knee, and go ahead and just Ooh, maybe give your hip a little bit of a work if you need to, but bending your knee and stacking your hips, go ahead and open up whatever gets that stretch through your front hip. That psoas muscle really rooting through your hands to make sure you're not putting weight necessarily on your lower back. One breath here, exhale. That feels really good. Now inhale, we're gonna take our left leg, place our left leg on the inside of our left foot, dropping our right knee. Look up to the sky, let's take 3 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, exhale. And instead of going through chaturanga again, we're just gonna bring our right foot to meet our left foot at the top of our mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, go ahead and curve. Let yourself hang just for a minute. Great, inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center and release. Awesome. And warm it up a little bit more. Let's go ahead and do some sun salutations. So coming to the top of your mat, we're going to come to Samastiti or mountain pose. Make sure that your feet and your ankles are underneath your hips are underneath your shoulders, and your weight is evenly distributed. You can pick up your toes and then place them down on the ground as wide apart, as far apart, as wide as possible. We're going to inhale all the way up. Maybe just a gentle back bend, very, very small. Exhale, hands down through heart center, come all the way down to the ground. Inhale, we're going to step our right foot back. Look up. Exhale, left foot back into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take one breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, bring your right foot forward, left foot back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center and relax. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale, we're going to come all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, come down towards the ground. Inhale, step your right foot back, look up. Exhale, left foot back to meet your right, down through plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do 1 more of the, we have to finish this one, then we'll do 1 more. Inhale, bring your right foot forward. Left foot back, inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. 1 more, just like that. Inhale, we're gonna come all the way up. Slight little back bend if you want. Exhale, hands through heart center, coming all the way down. Inhale, step your right foot back, look up. Exhale, down through plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right foot forward, left foot back, look up. Exhale, left foot comes to meet the right, bending down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. And inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Now we're going to do a different kind of sun salutation, starting with chair pose. So again, in Samastiti, making sure that your weight is evenly distributed between your feet and your hips or shoulders. We're going to bend at the knees, making sure that we can still see our toes over our knees. We're going to try to sit back as if we were sitting in a chair. And try not to overarch your back. I'm going to reach up, look between our hands, 5 breaths here. 1, 2, really engage those quads, those glutes, and the core. 3, shoulders down away from your ears. 2, one more breath. 1, exhale, hands through heart center. Gonna come all the way down, curving your back. Inhale, we're gonna flat back, so staying where you are. Just try to flatten your back, try to look forward as much as you can. Exhale, bend. We're gonna bend our knees and we can walk, step, or jump into plank. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale, looking at the top of your mat. Gonna bend your knees and step, hop, or jump. Step, walk, or jump to the top of the mat. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, we're gonna come all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Great, let's do 2 more of those. Inhale, we're gonna come into chair pose. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, see if you can get a little bit deeper. 3, feel the burn in your thighs. 4, engage your quads. 5, exhale. And release all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we're gonna bend our knees and walk, step, or jump to the back of our mat. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a minute here, walk out our hamstrings a little bit. Roll our shoulders back. Inhale, look at the top of your mat, bend your knees and walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, curve. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, release. 1 more, you ready? So again, I'm gonna put my hair into a ponytail. This is going to be a bit much. Great. Great. So coming into chair pose, bending our knees, make sure you can see your toes on the other side of your knee, and trying to sit down, flat back as much as possible. Inhale, 1. Shoulders away from your ears. 2. 3. 4. 5. And exhale, hands through heart center. Let's come all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend at the knees, and we're gonna walk, step, jump to the back of the mat. And exhale down. Inhale, come up. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take 2 breaths here. And actually, instead of totally finishing this vinyasa, we're just gonna move into our next poses. So inhale, step, reach our right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, place your right foot on the inside of your right hand. Rotate your left heel down to the ground. Inhale, we're gonna come up to warrior 1. Your front foot is at a 90-degree angle or as close as possible, and we're breathing in and out through our nose. Inhale, exhale. Try to keep your shoulders away from your ears. 2, a little bit further. 3, engage your quads. Try to make sure both your shoulders and your hip is facing forward. 4. 5, exhale. 1 more breath, inhale. And exhale, we're gonna open up to warrior 2. I'm just gonna come do warrior 2 on this side, where my back isn't to you. We're opening up to warrior 2. Our legs come out a little bit farther apart than they were. And this time, our hips and our shoulders are aligned perpendicular to our front foot. Arms are out, shoulders are down. Straight line, look over your front hand, your right hand, and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, flip your front foot. Bring your right hand behind you. And exhale, bend back for a stretch for a side body. 5 breaths here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Inhale, we're gonna straighten up our feet. Go ahead and walk your back foot in just a little bit. We're gonna come to triangle so your arms are out. Inhale, exhale, reach your right foot forward over your right hand. If you have a block, this is a great time for a block. Otherwise, you can place your hand either on your shin or your thigh or your foot. Just avoid your ankle and your knee. Or the ground. The ground is fine too. So reaching our hand forward, we're gonna place our right hand down on the ground, reach our left arm straight up, and try to make sure that your ribs are as straight as possible. Sometimes we curve like this. We want to rotate so that our shoulders are facing forward and we can lower our ribs down. And look straight up, straight back. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, let's take one more breath here. And exhale. We're gonna go ahead and turn towards our right foot. Rotate our back foot to a little bit more of a 45-degree angle so that it's both facing forward. And inhale, we're gonna come up, interlace our fingers behind our back, stretch up, and exhale, bending over our front foot, and letting our arms release in 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale. Release hands to either side of your right foot. Walk our foot back. We're going to come into runner's lunge. We drop our left knee down on the ground and inhaling, pushing ourselves up. If this is a good stretch for your quad, go ahead and just stay here. Otherwise, you can place your left hand on the ground, bend your left foot, and grab your left foot with your right hand, just to improve that quad stretch. So 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, go ahead and release that back foot. We're going to push ourselves back up and come into extended side angle. So placing your left foot on the ground, about perpendicular to your front foot. We'll place our right hand either on the inside, on the inside of your right foot. And we're going to extend our left arm straight out in line with our left foot. And 5 breaths. 1, let your gaze follow your upper hand. 2, roll your shoulders away from your ears. 3, in and out through your nose. 4, 5. Exhale, and walk your hands to the center of your mat. And we'll just stay here for a minute, bending down. And then feel the difference between your hips. If you'd like, you can also interlace your hands behind your back. Let your arms fall. This is a really great position for that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Go ahead and release your heel down at about a 45-degree angle. We're going to inhale, come up into warrior one, making sure that both your hip and your shoulders are in line with each other and over your front foot. Inhale. 4, make sure your back foot, outside of your back foot is fully on the ground. 5, exhale. Inhale, we're going to reach straight up. And open up to the side into warrior two, stepping our right foot back. And gaze over our front middle finger. 5 breaths here. 1, make sure your shoulders and your hips are in line, perpendicular to your front foot. 2, shoulders away from your ears, arms straight in either direction. 3, bend a little bit further into your warrior two. 4, hold. 5, exhale. Inhale, flip your right hand, flip your left hand, bend your right hand behind you. Inhale, and exhale, bend back. 5 breaths here. A good stretch through that front side body. If you'd like, you can also place your hand on your calf or your thigh, but again, avoid your knee. I'm going to say that was 1 breath already, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, we're going to come up, straighten our front foot. We're going to come to triangle pose. So letting our, if you'd like, you can step your feet a little bit closer together. Just going to inhale, we're straight up. Exhale, we're going to reach our left arm over our left leg and drop it down to either a calf, a block, our foot, or the ground. Make sure to not put any weight on our wrists or our knees. And trying to make sure that your shoulders are on the same plane as your hips. Making a nice little triangle shape, ribs down. Let your gaze follow your hand up, and 5 breaths. 1, 2, you should feel a good stretch through your side hip. 3, 4, 5, exhale. Inhale, we're going to come up, twist over our foot. Let's bring our back foot in a little bit so that our knee is still on the ground. I hope I'm doing the sequence the same on both sides. And the interlace, oh, here we go. Right, interlace our fingers behind our back. We're going to inhale, come up, gentle back bend. And exhale, bending over your front foot, releasing your arms and your shoulders. 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Go ahead and release your hands and walk your right foot back into a runner's lunge. Dropping that right knee and pushing your. This is a comfortable quad stretch for you. You can go ahead and just stay here for 5 breaths. If you'd like a slightly more engaged stretch, you can drop your right foot either to the ground or to a block. Bend your right knee and grab your right knee with your left hand. And 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more breath, breathe in. Exhale, release that back foot. Gonna come to extended side angle. So through runner's lunge, placing your back foot fully on the ground. Place your right hand or your left hand either on the inside of your left leg or on your knee, whatever's more comfortable, or block if you have one. And inhale, we're gonna extend our right arm straight out so that we have a straight line between our right arm and our right foot. Rotate your shoulders away from your ears. Let your gaze follow that right hand and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. I guess we can inhale, bring our right foot to meet our left, but we're just gonna come right down to the ground. So here we are sitting on the ground. We're gonna come to cow face pose. If you'd like, you can stay in just a cross-legged position if that's more comfortable for you, but we're going to try to stack our knees. So see if you can bring your right knee straight out in front of you. Your right foot is right on the outside of your left hip. We're gonna cross our left knee over as much as possible. It's pretty hard. I'm not there yet, but it's a good stretch through your back glute. So we're sitting here, since our left leg is on top, we're gonna bring our right on top, so we have alternation. So arms out to either side, right elbow goes over, left elbow goes under, and we're trying to get our hands to touch behind our back. Rolling your shoulders back, looking up. 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 7 breaths. Let's do 10 breaths. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. Go ahead and release both those arms. Give them a little wiggle. Awesome. Thank you so much for doing that work for me, body. And we'll switch to the other side. Bringing your left knee in front, left foot to the outside of your hips. Gonna cross our right knee over. Ooh, notice how your right and your left sides might be a little bit different. That's totally normal. But for me, I definitely feel it. And again, a good stretch through now your right glute. Now that your right knee is on top, we're gonna bring our left arm on top for that balance. So, ooh, sometimes you have to like give your hip a little extra help. Okay, there, we're good. So inhale, extend your arms out. Gonna bend at the elbow and try to grab our hands behind our back. Again, this might be different on this side than it is on the other. Turn your shoulders back and forward, 10 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is hard. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. And exhale, release. Wow. That was a lot. Give your body a little bit of love. Say thank you for that. That was kind of a lot. And a little twist in. We're going to extend our right leg out in front of us. Bring our left knee inside, outside, whatever. You can either have it on the inside of your right knee or on the outside of your knee. Bring our left foot or left hand down to the ground. We're going to inhale, extend our spine straight up. Raise our right hand up towards the sky, and exhale. We're going to cross our right elbow over our left foot, and exhale, twist to the left. I think that's more comfortable. There we go. And twist to the left. Let's do 10 breaths here again. 1, 2, try to straighten the back. 3, exhale, twist a little bit further. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And exhale, come back to center. All right, before moving on, gonna cross our left ankle over our right knee and bend our right knee. And if this is a good stretch for you, that's fine. To increase the intensity of this glute stretch, this hip opener, you can either bring your knee closer to your butt or you can bring your chest closer to your knee. So we're going to take 10 breaths here. 1, try to keep your back straight. 2, 3, your weight's on your hands behind you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. Great. Go ahead and walk your left or your right foot back down to the ground. Release your left foot and give your legs a little bit of a shake. That was nice. You're all go this way so it's easier to demonstrate. Now we're going to bring our right knee in. Left leg stays out, fully flexed. We'll bring our right hand down to the ground for leverage. Straighten our back. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, we're going to twist. How do you say this? Twist your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. And we're going to exhale, twist over to the side. 10 breaths here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. Inhale, right ankle, crossing it over our left knee and bending our left foot. A little bit of a hip opener here. And using our hands to push our chest a little bit closer to our foot. Inhale, exhale, release any tension. You might be holding 10 breaths. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, exhale 10. Nice. Releasing that left leg out in front of you. Bring your right knee out. Go ahead and give him a little shake. Which time we have 4 minutes. Lovely, 4 minutes. So 4 minutes, we're going to do a little bit of camel pose. So here we are in Vajrasana, warrior pose. We're going to come up to our knees, making sure that our feet are flat on the ground. And we're going to walk ourselves back into camel. So I'll demonstrate first when we do it. So if you're comfortable here, just want to do a little bit of a back bend, that's totally fine. We're going to try to walk our hands back to our heels and then drop our head over. And we'll hold that for 10 breaths. So if you want to do it with me, gonna inhale, exhale, walk our hands back. Gonna grab those heels, inhale, reach up. Exhale, release your head in 5 breaths. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, we're going to walk ourselves back up. And now we're going to do a similar thing, but we're going to lay all the way down so we're getting more of a stretch through our front quads rather than through our back. So sitting down, let's come a little bit farther to the top of our mat. Sitting down on top of your heels, make sure that your knees are as close together as you can get, flat on the ground. Inhale, I'm going to reach back and slowly just walk ourselves down to wherever you start to feel a stretch through your front quads. If you'd like, you can put yourself on your elbows and also support yourself on your hands if this is a good stretch for you. Walking down to the elbows, or we can come down, placing our head on the ground, our shoulders on the ground, and trying to keep our knees also on the ground. The back bend and also stretch that front side body. We're going to take 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, release any tension. 4, make sure your knees are on the ground. 5. Is that really 5? Okay, I want to do a few more. I think I kind of back the other way, so I'll go 3. 2. 1, exhale. Inhale, using your arms to push yourself up. Walk ourselves up. And we're going to counter that with a child's pose. Bring your knees out to either side and forward, placing your head down on the ground. Just 2 breaths here. Inhale, we're going to roll ourselves forward and come down into Shavasana. So Shavasana, our legs are out to either side. We're turned out from the hips. Knees are falling open. Our feet are falling open. We lay down on the ground. Tuck our shoulders under. Let our arms also splay out to either side. Chin might feel a little bit tucked. It's just enough to let your whole body relax. Deep breaths in and out through your nose in this position. check in with your body, see how you're feeling. Let your mind wander. See where it goes. Whenever you're ready, bring your attention back to your breath. And bend your left or your right arm. Might be comfortable for you. And come into a fetal position on that side. Just rest for a minute with your head on your elbow. Just a few breaths in. Eyes closed. And whenever you feel comfortable, inhale. And push yourself up to a seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. Give thanks to your God, to your body, to your mat. I thank you for practicing with me today. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. This was lovely. I hope that Mighty Joe, thanks Mighty Joe. I hope that I see you again at some point in the future. Have a good one. Bye.